Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Nolo and this is Living with Nolo, the creative scientist. We're finally gonna have our first sit down video today. It's just gonna be a get to know me tag, as you have seen in the title of this video already. So I didn't do the whole ask me questions on Instagram. Instead, I just went to our good old friend Google and got a few questions. Just looked for typical get to know me tag questions because most of you don't know me and I'm still new here. So yeah, that's what I did. And those are the questions we are going to answer today. But before I start with the order of the day, I'm just gonna do, the necessities. Just gonna get a few things out of the way. Just gonna say thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to click on that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post or upload a new video. And of course, please do share with your people. Tell them to tell their people that Nolo is on YouTube on Living with Nolo, the creative scientist. Now that that is out of the way, we're going to start with our questions for the day. But before we start, because I do run out of breath when I speak, I have Espuzonyana. Yeah, so I'll be quenching the thirst as we tackle these questions. It's not much actually, and I just took like typical questions as I have said. So the first question, I'm gonna be looking down, so guys, please don't mind that. I'm gonna be looking down, but I have everything on my notepad. I've written it down because I'm using my phone to record. So I wrote down the questions. So yeah, starting with the first one. The first question is, what is your middle name? Straight to it. What is my middle name? So my middle name is Violet. My full name is Nolo Violet Chilwane. And before I go into that, to follow up on that, the second question is, who gave you your name? So my mother gave me my first name, which is Nolo. And obviously my dad gave me his surname, Chilwane. And my middle name, my grandmother actually gave me that name. My grandmother from my father's side, so my father's mother, gave me the name Violet. She says one of her favorite cousins or her favorite aunt or something like that, Violet, so obviously she named me after her. So I really don't know the backstory that much, but also fun fact is that, maybe not a fun fact, but anyways, fact is that I actually used my middle name all the way through primary. So I was using the name Violet, and at school. So the Nolo was only used at home by my family and my friends. So my parents called me Nolo, my grandparents called me Nolo. Everyone at home basically called me Nolo. But when I stepped out of the house and went to school, everyone else called me Violet. How I came to be known as Nolo primarily was when I moved to Johannesburg. When I moved to Benoni, actually, at Davidton, when we moved to Gauteng. Woo! Story singak. When we moved to Gauteng, we moved to Davidton, and then obviously I went to school there. So I did my grade 7 at a different school, and my first day in class, my homeroom teacher, the teacher was like, called me out, or was calling out the names on the list and said, and I was like a bit confused. I was like, And I was like, oh, that's me. And like, yes, it's me. And that's how I became Lehlohonolo. From then on, I was primarily Lehlohonolo. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, it is a fun fact. So most people from back home, the people I went to school with, know me as Violet. And everyone else, the rest of my life and my family have always known me as Lehlohonolo. Hopefully I won't take that long to answer each and every question. I'm gonna go through the other questions very quickly. The third question is, where were you born? So I was born in a very, very, very small village, small town, small village, in Burgersfort. More precisely, I was born in Driekop. Weird names, I know. I was born in Driekop, Ramhlopi. Yeah, so that's where I was born. Driekop, Burgersfort. Used to be in Mpumalanga, but now it is part of Limpopo. And then where did you grow up? Okay, so I was born in Driekop, and that's where my grandparents' house is. But I grew up, my formative years was spent in Steelpoort. It's a mining town, also in very close to Burgersfort, also in Limpopo, formerly known as, formerly part of Mpumalanga, but now Limpopo in Steelpoort. And then in grade 7, we moved to Davidton. That's in the East Rand. So basically, when people ask me, where did you grow up? 50-50, guys. I grew up in Steelpoort and I grew up in Davidton. And then the question number 5, what is your star sign? So I was born on the 3rd of January. Early birds, whoop whoop. I was born on the 3rd of January. That makes me a Capricorn. And the 6th question is, which of your parents do you resemble? So I look like my mom. I look like my mom, and I'm looking more and more and more like my mom as the years go by. So yeah, I look like my mom, but everyone says that I have my dad's personality, but I look like my mom, which I don't mind, because guys, mom is gorgeous. My mom is beautiful, but people say I have my dad's personality. I don't believe that, because my dad was very outspoken, so mina, I'm a bit shy. I don't know what I'm doing on Instagram, if not Instagram, YouTube, if but yeah, I look like my mom, I resemble my mom, but I have my dad's personality. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I do have siblings. I have 2 brothers. I have an older brother and a younger brother, so I am sandwiched in between, and I am the only girl. However, because I am African, and because I am black, I have many siblings. So you'll hear me referring to my younger sister a lot. So yeah, so basically I have 3 siblings and more. But it's my older brother and my younger brother and my younger sister. And then question number 7. Oh, I've already answered that. Do you have any siblings? And then question 8. Which is your favorite childhood memory? So every time anyone asks me this question, the first memory that pops in my mind is my 7th birthday. Such an odd number, I know, but yeah, my 7th birthday. I love birthdays, and of course, as I've mentioned, I was born on the 3rd of January. It's very early in the year, so you know people always have excuses for abantwana baka January, especially Tina born. Happy New Year, it's happy birthday. So I think my parents have always felt guilty. That's my reasoning for it. I think they've always felt guilty. I was born so early, so, and abanamali or something like that. So they've always done something. We've always celebrated, like it's never much, even if it's not much, but we always got a cake, and then we'll invite my friends from the village or something. It wasn't just happy birthday or something. Was a baker, my grandmother would bake, we should cook a meal that I like on my birthday just to celebrate. But on my 7th birthday, yay, I had a party. It wasn't a big party, but it was a party, and it was like my first actual birthday party. So I was very, 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 very happy. I mean, the day was just about me, guys. Being Linda, my 7th birthday, and I think I remember it so vividly. So that is my favorite childhood memory, my 7th birthday. And because of that, I think I love birthdays, so I always go hoo-ha over my birthday, even if it's on the 3rd of January, whether I do it alone or what, I do something on my birthday. And then question 9, what is your best physical feature? I like my eyes. I know when but more for eyes. Yeah, I like my eyes. Or maybe I should say I used to like my eyes a lot. My eyes are my favorite physical feature. But now maybe not, because same more for eyes, but I still like my eyes. I think my eyes are my favorite feature. And then, my best physical feature, that's what I think, my eyes. And then what is the first thing you notice about people? The first thing I notice is the eyes as well, the color of the eyes. I tend to notice the color of the eyes a lot. Yeah, maybe it's because I also like my eyes, so I pay more attention to people's eyes. And then, have you been out of the country? Well, I love, okay, let me say I would love to travel more. Let me put it out there before I answer this question. Nah. So technically I have been out of the country, but I don't consider it as being out of the country, because I've just been to our neighboring countries like Lesotho, Mozambique. Those are they're just here. So I haven't been out of the country, but I've been to our neighboring countries. But yeah, I haven't been. Let me just say I haven't been out of the country. And question 12, do you speak any different language? So I do not speak any other language, or any international language, if I may say. Let me put it like that. But I do speak other South African languages. Of course, we have 12 official languages in South Africa. And of the 12, firstly, of course, my mom came Swati. Mom Swati, so we speak Swazi at home and I've always spoken that with my mom's side of the family and my siblings, because we grew up with my mom's side of the family. And then when we moved here, then obviously moved in with my dad and started speaking more of Sepedi, because my dad came Pedi. But I also grew up in a Pedi neighborhood, even though my mom's family, they were Swati, but we were in a Pedi neighborhood, so I'm good at Sepedi, and of course Kimupedi, technically Kimupedi, yeah. And I also speak English, of course, and I speak Afrikaans. Yeah, guys, I can prat, not a lot, but net a picky I can prat. And of course, if you were to drop me off in Orania or leave me in Orania somewhere, I'll be able to get around with my Afrikaans, and I'll be able to understand what they're saying, and if they were plotting to do anything to me, I would know what they're saying. So I do speak Sepedi, Swati, Afrikaans, English, Sesotho, Tswana, because Tswana, same WhatsApp group. And then, okay, let me rather say the only languages that I can't speak from the 12 official South African languages, it's Venda, Tsonga, and Ndebele. Those three. The rest I can speak. So I do speak other South African languages, but not about French, about German, about Zonkeles. No, I cannot. And then 13, what was your favorite subject in high school? I know a lot of you will say science, but I only started blossoming in science when I got to varsity. But actually my favorite subject, the subject that I really enjoyed at school, I enjoyed language, my different languages. So my English class, my Afrikaans class, my favorite was English. I love storytelling, I love reading, and I just love exploring different languages. Yeah, so I have to say that my language classes were my favorite subjects. Actually, not classes, my favorite subjects. Yeah. And what is your favorite song at the moment? I have a favorite song for every mood I'm in, guys. So I don't have like a specific favorite song. Like I could be listening to gospel on my way to work, or jamming to, you know. And also I think that the music that I like people wouldn't necessarily like. And I also love Afrobeats. Yes, any Afrobeat track, any day, all day, anytime. I could come out of church and when I get into the car, I would play my Afrobeat soundtrack. So I love Afrobeats. I don't have a specific favorite one at the moment. No, there's one, but I can't remember it. I'll write it down when I edit this video. I can't remember the name of that song, but I heard it last week actually, and I've been playing it over and over and over again. So that is my favorite song at the moment. Hopefully by then I would have remembered to put it in when I edit. Yeah. And then what is your favorite book? I read quite a lot, but my favorite book, okay, The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, because I always go back to it when I want to remind myself to just bet on myself actually. So I always go back to that one. And then Return to Love, it's one of my favorite books as well. I love a lot of books. A lot of books are my favorite, but those two are the ones that I can remember and the ones that stand out to me at the moment. So Return to Love, because it just reminds me to just meet everyone with love, to always have, what do they say, every encounter you have with anyone should be a love encounter. So yeah, those are the two that I can think of: The Year of Yes and A Return to Love. And what is it all about? Love? Yeah, I think. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that one. So those two. And then what is your favorite color? Guys, like now LO questions la favorite what favorite don't. So but I'll just answer. What is your favorite color? My favorite color, black. Yes, but it's true. My favorite color is black. I do love wearing it. I have a whole lot of color, like pop of color and like all that. But actually, when I get into the shop, the first nice things I'll see are the black ones, and then I'll just take them in a different color. Ngoba people look at me funny when I only own black clothes, but my favorite color, I think it's black. Yeah. And then okay guys, before we get to the end, we only have 2 questions left. which is, what is your favorite animal? I love animals. Oh, so my favorite domestic animal, and I know Abanyamantu, they're judging me. They're gonna start judging me now. But I love cats. It's a cat. I love cats, and I have so many cat stories, right? But growing up, I was still very young, so a friend of mine from school had a cat, and it had kittens, and I've always told my parents that I want a pet, and that I would like a cat. But obviously my mom was like, I want mina ngifuna ikati emzini wami. And then my dad was like, because he said that I'm not going to take care of it, whatever. But I was, yeah. But anyways, my friend had a cat, it had kittens, and I asked her to bring a kitten for me without asking my parents. I just said, maybe if I bring it and it's in the house, they won't chase it away, man. When it's there, like, they'll have no choice but to accept it. So my friend Ruth brought it to school, and she brought it in her bag. Like, it was such, oh, guys, the school that I went to. Guys, I'm from the villages, I told you, so the things we did. So she brought it in her bag, and obviously I had to take it home in my bag as well. So it transported must be the guy, like, he got to peas meow the whole way. But anyways, get home, make it some food. You know, the cat is there. I'm so excited. Show it to my brother. He's like, hey, what are our parents gonna say? You know. But anyways, he helps me to create a little housing for it, because it's still small. It's a kitten, man. And my mom comes back. A few girls is like, but she gave it a night, so she allowed it to stay for the night, and then she said, I must take it back. So I took it back the next day, took it back to Ruth, gave her the kitten back. So I had a cat for a day as a child. And then in my adult years, when I first moved out of my parents' house, and not for school, then I got a cat. I got a cat. I named her Thunder. Thunder. Yeah, but Thunder ran away, guys. Sorry about that sound. Let's wait. Yeah. As I was saying, I had a cat in my adult years again. We had a good run, hey? We had a good run. But I was about to go get him neutered. But before I could do that, like, we were like a week away. I had the appointment and everything. Boy ran away. Like, and I took time to get him neutered because, I mean, he was still small. He was a kitten. He was like 6 months. Yeah, but then he got into heat. He wanted to go be with girls, and I think that's why he ran. So Wabalego Thunder, and I looked, guys. It's not for a lack of searching. I searched for him, put up posters, was telling everyone in the complex, hey, I have a cat, run away if you see it, all that. But I didn't find him, and I was moving. I was moving like a week later, so I never found Thunder. Thunder ran, but yeah, cat's my favorite. I think I'll have another one. And then, have you or do you participate in any sport? Yes, I love sport, and I used to play a lot of sport in school. Yeah, and then life got busy and I became an adult, and then I didn't play as much sport anymore. But I got back into playing netball again last year. So I started playing netball again last year. And this year I'm gonna go back to tennis as soon as I get a racket. Let me just clarify that. And then, yeah, I think this is the end. As we get to grow this channel, we'll have another opportunity to have a get to know me tag again. Okay, and this time I'll do it on that Instagram thing. Yoguti, please ask me a question or ask me anything. I don't know exactly what they say, but I will ask questions. I'll get questions from Instagram, and then you guys can get to ask me questions about me. But for now, we'll just have to deal with these questions from Google, and this is what I thought you guys would like to know about me. My names, who gave me my name, my favorites, favorite things, favorite colors, favorite everything. But yeah, thank you guys for staying until the end. And please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment below, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Click on the notification bell so that you are notified each time I post a new video. And then also share. Yo, these things. Don't forget to share. Let's wait that out. There's another sound outside. Yes, I was saying, don't forget to share. Let's start over again. Please subscribe. Please click on that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget to share. Share this with your people. Tell your friends. Tell them to tell their friends that Nolo Chilwane is on YouTube with Living with Nolo, the creative scientist. Thank you guys for staying until this far. And as I promised you, we're going to get better and better and better. And you're going to get more videos. Good. And I'm gonna get more comfortable with being in front of the camera. Yeah. So thank you again. Thank you for coming through and watching this get to know me tag video. See you in our next sit down, and now that we have the ball rolling, we'll get more videos and we'll cover more content. Thank you. Bye.